today's random shit.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit Show.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Yes. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here with the Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Let me know if you hear me. I'm trying something else. It is always something with me, I'm telling you. No luck with cars, no luck with the computer, no luck with my phone. It is what it is. Yeah, I gotta see something. Give me 1 second. This is live. Am I working? Hello? Yeah, I am. Okay, gotta quote when this is on my second phone actually. But anyway, as I said, welcome to Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Today's a little bit random. I'm gonna be all over the place. Because it is what it is, random. You already know. I'm always psyched up, amped up to be here. I look forward to this every day. I almost took a week off. I was telling one of my bosses, one of my friends, the owner of this place, one of the owners, like, I'm gonna take a week off. This is driving me nuts. But then this last night, I was like, screw it, random, and let me just try to make it work until I get I said camcorder yesterday. I don't know why, but I meant webcam. I think one of Amadeo said he might have one laying around. Hope he does, because I can't afford one. It's enough that even the few cents I gotta pay to stream to you, I can barely afford, but I gotta do it. This is fun. Anyway, random shit. Yeah. Anyway, I keep saying that. I'm losing my mind. Scott Jennings. You like that dramatic entrance? Anyway, Scott Jennings. I called him Captain America before. We all know why. But you gotta love the way he puts an end to these lip turds. I'm just saying, this is what I call shut the F up. Yeah.
I would point out, though, they would have had a better use of their time this weekend knocking on doors in Virginia or New Jersey than, marching around the mall or whatever in crazy cat costumes this weekend.
You're criticizing these people who went out to, be Americans and say they love their country and want their president to listen to them. That's not a good use of time. That's outrageous.
Well, no, I mean, normal people were spending time with their family and watching college football. I don't care how they spend their time. If they want to go out, if they want to go out and protest, be my guest. They're welcome to do it, and I don't really care whether they do it or not. But I just happen to think if I were Democrats, I would rather have directed that energy into the campaigns that are going on this year instead of marching around the way they did. But listen, you guys spend your time however you want. It's a free country, not a monarchy.
Karen? The president posted this AI-generated video at one point depicting him wearing a crown and flying a fighter jet that dumped human waste over protesters.
Well, yeah, he was making a point. I mean,
point?
why shouldn't the president use a made-up video to respond to a rally that has a made-up reason? I mean, it's a non-existent reason. We don't have a monarchy in this country. We have a presidency. He made up a video. They made up a reason to have a rally. And I think it was kind of funny, to be honest with you.
No,
Karen?
it was absolutely disgusting.
Again, if they want to protest peacefully, that's perfectly fine. It is perfectly legitimate political debate for Republicans to say, what exactly are they protesting? They are mad that Donald Trump is enforcing federal immigration law. They are mad that he is lawfully exercising the powers of the presidency. And they are fighting for policies that Republicans fundamentally believe are bad for the country.
These protests were overwhelmingly white. They were overwhelmingly elderly people, older people. Now, again, white boomers have the right to have a mass therapy session about the fact that Donald Trump won. But to call it a no kings protest, to act like he is a king, is so utterly preposterous. This is a man who won the popular vote. He won every swing state. He is a person who is enacting the exact agenda he promised he was going to enact while he was campaigning. And so what they are actually protesting is the absolute perfection of American democracy, where a person campaigned on an agenda, won the popular vote, and is now enacting that agenda. So it was actually a protest of democracy, all of which is to say the only way to greet such a preposterous proposition, calling this a no kings rally when it's actually an anti-democracy rally, is to crap on it. I'm sorry, is to basically make fun of it. And I think that has been the Trump administration's approach. They didn't try to stop it, God forbid, because he's not a king. They allowed them to have their say. They allowed them to go out there, and then they made fun of them.
That's all I'm saying. Come on, let's be real now. How crazy do these people look? Ugh. It is what it is. Daily Caller, very interesting. But this next one, I've looked around, but Savati, I like to share his stuff sometimes, a lot of times actually. He couldn't have put it any better than this. Bernie Sanders, the communist, self-proclaimed, whatever it may be, puppet master, whatever. It just looks weird looking dude. But, attacking your political opponents, they've never done it. It's never been done. What a load of shit. Hold on a second. Watch this shit.
Yesterday.
Can I ask you quickly? On Friday, we saw that Trump let George Santos out of jail. At the same time, though, that he's going after folks like James Comey and Letitia James. So how are you feeling about this, what I think most Americans see as an unequal display of judicial accountability and the weaponizing of government?
And he just happened to pardon, was it over 1,000 people who tried to overthrow the United States government?
Yeah. January 6th.
All right. And meanwhile, in an unprecedented way, and this is scary stuff, he is going after the Attorney General of the state of New York because she did her job, going after a sitting United States senator, going after the former head of the FBI. That is not what America is about. We disagree with each other, that's fine, but we don't throw our opponents in jail. But we don't throw our opponents in jail.
Oh, really?
We have breaking news. Former Trump advisor Steve Bannon has been indicted by a federal grand jury. He is charged with 2 counts of failing to honor a subpoena from the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol insurrection.
It was a wild day of legal rulings for Donald Trump, and it unfolded as the former president sat in a New York City courtroom. An appeals court lowered the amount of a bond in his civil fraud judgment from nearly $500 million to $175 million. The payment originally due today, now that deadline pushed by 10 days.
Trump's lawyers had argued securing the more than $460 million bond was a practical impossibility, and said that more than 30 insurance companies had rejected him. New York Attorney General Letitia James was preparing to collect if Trump couldn't pay, and to possibly seize some of his high-profile properties.
An unequal display of judicial accountability.
Today, Justice Department officials did what members of the committee asked them to do. They charged the former Trump advisor, Pete Navarro, with contempt of Congress and took him into custody.
Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City, called America's mayor after 9/11, now facing charges under the very same RICO Act that he pioneered the use of to take down mobsters in the city.
But we don't throw our opponents in jail.
We have just received a copy of former President Donald Trump's mugshot. He was booked inside the Fulton County Jail tonight just a few hours ago. There are now 12 co-defendants who have been booked inside the Fulton County Jail. The remaining 7 have until noon tomorrow to turn themselves in. So we begin with breaking news. This is a live look, certainly, at all of those and the mugshots we saw.
That is not what America is about. We disagree with each other, that's fine, but we don't throw our opponents in jail.
Bullshit. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna tell that judge. Judge, we didn't murder nobody. That was Spanky's booze. What's the worst that can happen to us, Ray? Huh? Life.
What do you mean, like? Hell no, I ain't doing no life. I'm going back to myself. It's a mistrial. It's a mistrial. Hey, Michael Sam,
Hush up, boy.
My message is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
Gotta love it. It's get them all. Who agrees with me here? Raise your hand, like I can see you. We want to see perp walks. We want to see every single one that attacked us. I'm going to say us, U.S., Trump, us, the right, not the wrong, as I always say. It is what it is. It's not even a year in. I can't wait. Are we going to see them? Let's see. We should petition. We want to see perp walks. We want them all behind bars. Clinton, Shifty Shift, Swalwell, Fang Fang. We already know. Every single one. The whole J6 committee. I'm telling you, it's going to be the shit. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, Rob Schmidt. This is a little quick video I got, and then I'm going to get into some more random shit. Because as I said, that's what this show's about. But anyway, let me go there. Let me find the video. Replace. Solo dolo by myself. Nobody's here with me, as you already know. I'm streaming on Tress, Facebook, Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download it. Great app to have. Owned and run by conservatives. No bullshit. No censorship. No bullshit. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Still, no bullshit. And YouTube, ScrewTube. So follow, share, like, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Threaten me. Talk shit. Whatever. I can take it. It is still a free country. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, where is it? I gotta find it. Holy shit, where is that? Here it is. Rob Schmidt from Newsmax. Check it out.
As a country, we had a pretty embarrassing weekend. A large contingent of our dumbest set out to freely protest against the leader of this country who they claim has anointed himself a king. They didn't let the results of the last election talk them out of wasting a beautiful Saturday while freely protesting as much as they wanted, as many as they wanted, unfazed by the realization that the fact that this was even allowed destroys their entire reason for actually doing it. Because you can't protest the king in a place that has a king, as we all know. The loony left doing what it does best, feigning oppression.
Everything is at stake, everything, and I'm paralyzed at home.
Trump has made the transition into becoming an authoritarian leader. It's almost at the point of no going back.
I see what's going on in our country, and I'm just appalled.
He is dismantling every safeguard that we've had for our country and our democracy.
We will shout, we don't care if he never gets out. We will say, no to his kid.
These people in Texas, they're such cornballs. Let's be real. They're cornballs. You got to pity these fools. No, not really. Except for the old people crying as shit that their freedoms are being taken. What is they're putting from dinner, breakfast, lunch, or whatever, wherever they may be, hospice, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Let's read the story. You want to know? I want to show you something. Actually, you know what? I got to change this. But let's go to X. There's a few things that I saved for bookmarks. Check it out. This man pulled up to a No Kings protest in a Cybertruck with the largest JBL speaker you can buy. He then played President Trump's victory speech to the protesters. My hero. Let me rewind this.
Movement. This is a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. Help our country heal. Movement. This is a movement.
That is the shit. Whoever this guy is, he's a hero. Holy shit. Am I part of this guy? No, I am. All right. Democrat Hakeem Jeffrey warns extremists that they better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Sounds like a threat.
About me. Next question. And when it comes to these extremists out there, you better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Next question.
Tony extremists are the people on the left. Let's be real. Guy's a cornball. These people are cornballs. You know, I've dealt with a lot of cornballs in my life. You know, I've mentioned before about my gang life back in the day. Ex-gang member, high-ranking gang member. You know, when I got out of prison and I realized that the gang I was involved with and the other rival gang spilled onto the street the way it did, there are people that I grew up with. You know, they were on either side. Literally, all the cool people, the drug dealers that had money, that dressed up, gold and shit, nice cars in high school, they were in the same organization that I was in. All the other ones that were cornballs, that as we call hillbillies, that's what we call them. There's a Spanish word we call jibaros, kind of like hillbillies. They were all the rival. It's like conservatives and Democrats. Literally, I mean, let's be real. Conservative women, ding, 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 ding. Just like most of them. Anyway, and then liberal women, scary. You know, once in a while you'll see a hot chick, but hopefully sooner or later they'll come around. Random shit. Anyway, this woman who celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination at the No Kings protest has been fired from her teaching job. Imagine that. She was a teacher. This loser was a teacher. Awesome. Karma is a bitch. Fuck around and found out, and she did. I gotta love this shit. Didn't the media tell us blacks don't vote? This lady says it pisses her off when she posts something saying that she's a black conservative, and liberals tell her we're never gonna accept her. Hit that like button, of course.
They don't need to do anything for me. Everything that I've ever achieved or received, the thing that pisses me off about the left is that every single time I post something about being a black conservative, they always want to go, oh, well, they're never going to accept you. You're never going to be one of them. They're never going to do anything for you. Okay, cool. I don't want to be one of them, whatever that means. They don't need to do anything for me. Everything that I've ever achieved or received is because of me and my work ethic alone. Every single job I've had, promotion I've had, school I've gotten into, grade that I've received is because of me and me alone. Not because of my skin color, but because of my merit. While you sit over there and play the oppression game and wait for another government handout, I'm out here grinding and working and getting the things that I'm setting out to receive. And it has nothing to do with my skin color, but everything to do with the content of my character. Thank you. The thing that pisses me off.
I'm just saying. Holy shit. Anyway, I had a few more I wanted to share because, you know, this is the random shit, so I'm going random today. But there is something, hold on a second. I want to switch something because I really want you to see this, and I want you to know that the reason why I read, you know, Babylon be your source for real fake news, because the shit that's going, it's so ridiculous. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Is it there? Yeah, there is. Now let's be real. Am I the right one? Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Sorry. I have my phone literally covering the top of my computer, so I can't see which tab I'm on. The Babylon Bee, your source for real fake news. Trump completes renovations to the White House throne room. It's funny. Like I said, I read these because it's satire, and it pretty much shows the ridiculousness of the left. It really does. But this is funny. It's an awesome pick, by the way. Washington, D.C. Trump administration officials announced on Monday that renovations on the White House throne room have been completed. According to sources, the new throne room had undergone extensive remodeling to reflect President Donald Trump's increased monarchic power and bring greater honor and prestige to his historic reign over the nation. It is now truly fitting for a king, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt reported. The White House throne room has been retrofitted with golden accents and diamond encrusted gold throne and a mural depicting President Trump on a horse rampaging through a peaceful protest. Though most Americans were unaware, the throne room was first constructed following the War of 1812, but fell into disrepair when presidents began spending a significant time abroad. In light of this weekend's No Kings protests, the president ordered it to be modernized for immediate use. These people seem to think it's bad to have a king, a concept completely at odds with America. Barron Trump reportedly told his father, "We must show them what a proper king looks like. We must show them, Father." Following Leavitt's press briefing, Trump held court in the throne room to hear the pleas of journalists, which he repeatedly denied. "Wrong. You're fake news," Trump shouted at one point. "I will not return your farmland." At publishing time, President Trump demanded that the American crown jewels be cleaned forthwith. Sorry, just like I had to read that because it's funny. Let me get out of here. I'm such an idiot, I swear, the shit that I read on here. But as I said, I like that Babylon Bee does that, all the satire shit, because it shows the ridiculousness of the left, of the liberal media, of the people crying all over a weekend. It's just ridiculous. You know, and I said the other day, what's wrong with having a king if a king is a good king? I'm just saying, if he thinks of his people first. Sorry, controversial it may be. There were some good kings in history. And just do it, just like you should about, democracy really is, or a constitutional republic. There's a difference. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Random. Let's do random shit, because this is the common sense of random shit too. That was kind of fast. Now I have coffee. Funny. I saw this yesterday. It's this channel. I forgot the title, but I want to share this because I want to make you laugh today. After all the bullshit that's going on, and it was longer, but I cut it because these are the scenes that I thought I cried. I was laughing so hard. My wife's like, "You okay?" I started coughing, convulsing. It was hilarious. You guys got to see this. Let me share this, and then I want to talk about a show that's coming up, because this is comes as a random shit show, and it's random. But check this out. This is hilarious, and I believe, what is the channel again? It is called Cookie Crumb. AI is the shit, I gotta say. Check it out.
My bad. Oh Lord, it's coming! Someone please, the wind's... Oh, I can't! Oh, help me!
It's kind of sad.
What the hell was that?
That was you!
Guess what I mean?
All right, Miss Miller, big breath in and out. I'm just gonna lift and give you a little squeeze.
Okay. Oh gosh.
1, 2, 3, and up.
Oh, my back. Is it supposed to wobble like that?
You're good, ma'am. Hands on those handles. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my, whoa, the wind! Oh,
You won't feel a thing. Hopefully this fixes my stiff neck.
Here we go. Great adjustment. Come back next week for round 2.
Oh, what the...
Вася, ты точно справишься?
Dude, this one had me crying.
Riley!
Oh my God! Grab him! Stop the car! Stop the car!
Oh my God!
Excuse me, sir, do you hear that?
Hear what?
These cheeks.
Oh my.
Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta laugh. I thought I'd make you laugh today because this is Common Sense, a random shit show, and I'm doing random shit show. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. I almost peed my pants yesterday watching this shit. Listen, it's funny. My wife, it's just certain things that, I would take kind of, when I call little kids pieces of shits or when I fat shame people. Look, if you have health issues and you're overweight because of it, say la vie. And la vie sucks for you. I'm just saying. But if you're fat because you're lazy, you sit on your computer all day, I'm not fat, and complain, moan about life, eat 3 Whoppers and have seconds, you're a fat pig. I'm sorry. Get your ass in the gym and get on a diet. It's like my ex used to always say, abs are made in the kitchen and sculpted in the gym. And that's a fact. Trust me. You are what you eat. So if you eat 3 Whoppers, you're fat, like 3 Whoppers. Anyway, random shit. Are you an It fan? Now listen, Stephen King's a piece of shit. Let's be real. But, the books I've read almost all of them back in the day, especially when I was in prison, because I had nothing better to do other than work and work out. And still at night, I didn't sleep much. So I read this book, and I even saw the original. Tim Curry played Pennywise. Remember that? And I'll be honest, I think the remake with Bill Skarsgård, the first one, was freaky as shit. Perfect guy to play a lunatic, evil, demonic clown that comes back every 27, I think, years or something. But they got a new show coming out, and it's called Welcome to Derry. And Bill Skarsgård, from what I see, is going to be in it. And it looks really good. Pretty scary for a TV show. It's on HBO Max. So I'm going to talk about it. I can't wait to see this. Really can't wait to see this. Hopefully they keep some bullshit out of it. It's HBO, so we'll see. Yeah, anyway, check out this is the last trailer. I think it came out a few days ago. This is the freakiest trailer I've seen yet. Check it out.
Holy smokes! No way! I love these!
All of the tunnels are underground, where none of the children will ever be found. They wandered away to join the show and lost their way in the world below.
Fear. It settles on every living person it touches like a fog.
They joined the circus and left their town. Now they live here down with the clown. 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 Down with the clown.
I want to see that shit. I hope it's good and they don't fuck it up with some woke shit. I hope not. That's some freaky shit. And I've seen some good, listen, The Last of Us, I played the game. I stopped playing the second one because it killed Joel. Then, of course, this first season of The Last of Us was tremendous, was amazing. If you haven't seen it, great show to watch, good apocalyptic show. Literally followed the game almost to the T. A few minor changes. The third episode, fair warning, there are 2 gay individuals, but they're not trans or they're not pushing the shit. It actually fits in the story, so it was acceptable. It was no woke bullshit. It's the second season. They killed it in the second season. Too much woke bullshit, especially with that unidentified whatever she is with 2 genders. It is what it is. I'm just saying. But anyway, as I said, and I've said before, streaming on 3. So please subscribe, follow, share. And if you're ever on here watching me and you expect breaking news, maybe once in a while I get lucky, but never really much. But if you guys are interested in watching some breaking news, let me find the link. This guy right here, Devori Darkins. Follow him on YouTube, wherever he may be. Trust me, he will give you, as he says, the bottom line. Don't expect him to share my stuff because who am I? And he lets you pretty much gives you both sides. Let you pretty much decide. Obviously, comments. If you have common sense, you'll know what makes sense and what doesn't. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As I said, my show is different. So don't come on here expecting me to be sharing news unless it's somehow get to it and I'll share what other people have already shared. It's everywhere. I mean, I'm not the only one that talks about stuff. Everyone talks about the same shit. It's just what's going on. Current events, whatever. So I'll give you my 2 cents. I'll try to be funny about it when I can. Talk my shit because I am passionate. I am conservative, American, Puerto Rican American. And I love my country. It is what it is. I love you guys. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm talking about yet, but c'est la vie. Yeah. Laters!